Hello and welcome to a very fresh edition of the program, Hilltop Mansion, the very first in the series of the Golden Era. My name is Kelvin Samuel and I'm going to be your anchor. Know that Hilltop Mansion is a program where we talk about the activities from the office of the governor of Akwa Ibom State, that of the First Lady, as well as a deputy governor. And today is not an exception, as we already have outlined of programs and activities in recent time, all of which are packaged for your viewing delight. Welcome back. Now, within the period under review, the governor attended a gala night organized by the state government in honor of the newly promoted and transferred service commanders in the state. In his address, the governor appreciated the outgoing service commanders for their commitment in the discharge of their duties, noting that their sacrifices made the state a safe haven for residents and tourists over the years. He reassures that his administration will continue to partner security operatives to checkmate criminality and sustain the existing peace in the state.
We gathered here this evening to celebrate brave men who have given up themselves for the service of their fatherland, and their paths crossed when they were transferred to work in Akwa Ibom. And also to celebrate our sons who have just been promoted in their various formation or services to the rank of major generals, rear admirals, and the rest of them. This is important for us because we must continue as a state to celebrate excellence, to celebrate our people, because attaining the ranks they have attained is not because you know somebody. It's not because someone has recommended you. It's a dint of hard work and perseverance. And these men have made Akwa Ibom proud. So we're here to celebrate Akwa Ibom ambassadors to the armed forces because they've done extremely well. I'd like to thank God for this evening. Many years ago, as a pastor in All Nations Christian Ministry International, we started celebrating what we call Men in Uniform. And that was for my passion and love for the men that, like the MC said, stay awake, or it wasn't the SSG, stay awake to make us sleep. These men, we may never understand. Some of them leave their families for so long. They are not home. They just simply go in and come out. They've given their all. And as service commanders, they have been at the forefront of keeping this state very, very safe. Most times, they need to do an operation in the middle of the night, 1 a.m., 2 a.m., and then they give you a call. This is what they're about doing. They're about carrying out a state operation. And they do this with all their mind. Some of them will go out with the men for such operation. I've had the privilege of working with each and every one of them closely in the last 8 months. And I can say for a fact that these ones did their very best.
This state is your state. This state belongs to you. No other person will come here and make this state better other than you. So you must all drop every element of division and support His Excellency.
Decision to personally host this gathering indeed speaks volumes about your unwavering support for our dear state's military community. It serves as a powerful reminder that the sacrifices and dedication of those in uniform are not only acknowledged, but importantly appreciated.
We give 3 happy cheers to the review officer, His Excellency Pastor Umar Basi Eno, sir, for laying a solid foundation for us, the children of Akwa Ibom State, and preparing us to be responsible citizens in the future. Like the gallant officers we celebrate here today. Hip, 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 hooray!
Well, congratulations to the newly promoted and transferred service commanders in the state. We hope that the good Lord continue to be with you wherever you're sent to for your services. His Excellency was also a part of the Government House monthly prayer meeting where prayers were offered for the continuous peace and unity of the state on the theme, Divine Enlargement. Let's take you into that.
Here for quick announcements that we shall begin, and I'm doing this on behalf of the Christian Association of Nigeria, Akwa Ibom State, and on behalf of the Fathers of Faith for Good Governance. This is backed up by government because this is a Christian state. Somebody said the other day, why would government get involved in revival? Because the head of the government now is a pastor. Because I don't say what you already know. Movement people are with Jesus, people are with So, I will get conform. I said, yeah, it's a work it down and what they say, and then I'm for now. Yeah, I did work with church, the pastor, I will thank you. What you say, now, you are also so I can go and before I say. Pastor said, well, so you made this one go down. Number Jesus, so
the Lord has promised that He will do for us, even as we ask. This year is a year of enlargement. This year, provided you recognize God the leader, provided you recognize God our maker, provided you recognize the word God has kept, and go with Him, insist that He does it, He helps you. If you have not insisted, insist to tell His Excellency, please help me. He has said that everybody shall be helped. That as far as this year is concerned, in the next few months, 3 years and remaining, everybody shall feel the impact of government. So hold Him. Insist, and He will do it. Because Elisha did it. Elisha was a servant of God. This one also is a servant of God. And God used Elisha to cause the expansion, the enlargement, the growth of the place that the people went. God is also going to use him to expand in all its ramifications.
It is our hope and prayers that the Lord will hear the prayers of his people. Now, moving forward, United States Consul General was also at the government house on a courtesy call on the governor, where issues on areas of possible collaborations between Akwa Ibom State and the United States of America were discussed.
We also want to celebrate the robust relationship that is existing between the government of Akwa Ibom State and the Consulate General's office, and all of the work that we have done and we're doing together. Of course, Akwa Ibom, what we discover most times is that our visitors know more of the states than those of us who live here. And so I believe you know Akwa Ibom, and you know all of the things that we do. We want to continue to deepen our collaboration to help us.
I would be remiss if I come to your state and not congratulate you on your victory and on the very peaceful elections that happened here. In an election that was, deeply contested across the country, Akwa Ibom stood out for the professionalism and peace that you had in your elections. So thank you. And it's so important. We see across Nigeria where elections were problematic often leads to insecurity and problems for the people. And this is a state that's truly delivering on the promise of democracy for its people. So thank you. Nigeria is a true partner for the United States in facing the challenges that we face together.
The governor was also on hand to declare open the Akwa Ibom State office of the Bank of Industry. This, he said, is to help make funds accessible to entrepreneurs in the state,
which represents a bold move to realize the lofty goal number 2 and number 4, respectively, of the aspirational goals of the Arise agenda, which in the main are job creation and the promotion of economic prosperity and the spirit of industry and entrepreneurship in our people, as well as sustainable economic growth. During my campaign, I made a strong point that will encourage SMEs and will encourage the Bank of Industry to situate in Akwa Ibom State. Today, I stand very fulfilled at the realization of that campaign promise. Let me thank most profoundly the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of the Bank of Industry, Dr. Olusi, and his management team for agreeing to partner with us in this particular area. The Bank of Industry, as you well know, is a premium bank dedicated to the task of transforming Nigeria's industrial sector, support SMEs and large enterprises with single-digit loan, long-term loan, low-interest loans, according to its mandate. We are deeply appreciative of the fact that today, the Bank of Industry, in the exercise of its mandate, is establishing its presence in our state with the opening of its operations here in our sparkling 21-story Dakada office tower.
It interests you to note that our mandate to create development impact is in harmony with the economic blueprint goals of His Excellency to transform the socio-economic landscape of Akwa Ibom State through sustainable economic growth and job creation, and also in furtherance of His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's renewed hope agenda.
Also captured by the Hilltop Mansion was the 80th birthday celebration of Chief Nduese Sin, political leader of Eke Senatorial District. The governor commended the elder statesman for his numerous roles in ensuring the continuous peace and progress of the state.
We are here today to thank God for our father, a man who is very sincere. He will tell you his mind. Whether he's right or wrong, the good thing is that he tells you how he feels. And that's the part I like about our father. And he's been a man that has encouraged me, not even as governor, from when I came to Eket. And then he moved on went to the house, became a minister, and still interact, keep encouraging us to do the business we are doing with diligence. So I have great respect for our father, Chief. And when the announcement came and I declared my intention to run, he was there for me. He gave all the support. And so, sir, we're thanking God for you today.
In this part of the world, we don't know how to honor our elders and our leaders. And I think we should learn and imbibe that as our culture. In other places, 80 years is just absolutely nothing. I'm sure Joe Biden is well older than he is. He's the president of America. And president of America is the president of the whole world. And look at the way we are doing as if 80 is too much. You are 80 years young, sir. So we really want to thank God for keeping you.
See, I have cause to thank God. And I have also seen the way the Lord has helped me to attain several heights, right from school into my business, to virtually everything I have put my hands into. I have seen His direction in virtually everything I have done. And so, when I knew I was getting to the age of 80, I just felt that I should come out and do this Thanksgiving.
Those are the much we can take from the office of the governor for this week edition. Now we'll move straight to that of the office of the wife of the governor. The office of the wife of the state governor has also been very busy recently with different life-touching programs, such as the recently rolled out program for the elderly. And in recognition of our several intervention programs, the African Women Entrepreneurship Program, AWEP, honored her with an excellent humanitarian service award. And the Hilltop Mansion was also on ground to capture that joyful moment. Let's take you into it.
Women leaders are known to be more collaborative, empathetic, and inclusive, which can lead to a more engaged and productive system. And I say, as we say in Nigeria, build a woman and you build the nation. What you are doing is in line with that saying. And I thank you again. And I want to encourage Akwa Ibom women, especially those that have participated in this event, so please make good use of this opportunity.
Being appointed as the chairman of the local organizing committee gives me immense pleasure to play host to our Nigeria national events, and gives opportunity to Akwa Ibom state members to meet with the national executive, interface with our sisters across the country, and share memorable moments through this retreat.
Another major outing of Her Excellency recently was the investiture of the 16th President of Medical Women Association of Nigeria, Akwa Ibom State Branch, where she commended the association for their selfless services for humanity, reassuring of her resolve to partner the association for the enhancement of health care delivery to the people of the state.
Over time, anyone in Akwa Ibom State has retained her pride of place as one of the largest service-oriented associations. These members have shown great passion and commitment to the well-being of women, children, and the vulnerable in the society.
The Hilltop Mansion also captured some recent events from the office of the Deputy Governor, like the inauguration of Light Up Africa project initiated by the Family Empowerment and Youth Reorientation Part Initiative, FEREP, where she commended the effort of the immediate past First Lady and founder of FEREP for her motherly support to the less privileged in the state. Facilitated by the development partners of FEREP, this project is to help create a stimulating and engaging learning atmosphere for secondary school students across the state.
As we gather here today, we embark on a journey that transcends borders and empowers change at its very core. Light Up Africa, through the lens of children, is not just a project, but it has become a beacon of hope, a manifestation of our collective commitment to addressing climate change and uplifting the lives of those who often remain in the shadows.
The Deputy Governor, while inaugurating the group, appreciated the founder of FEREP for her consistency in reaching out to the less privileged, noting that this project will help in creating conducive environment for students to learn.
And she did not just go back home to sit down. The good work she was doing while serving that made people in the world to identify her and the role she was playing, to encourage her, to beckon on her to continue with that good work is what has brought us to stand here today.
FEREP, through this project, is to distribute 2,500 solar-powered lamps to encourage students without access to public power supply read their books without hitches. The Deputy Governor also represented the Governor at the Thanksgiving service in honor of His Eminence Emmanuel Rodolphia, Primate Emeritus of the African Church, who turned 65 years old on earth.
We want to join you to say thank you to God. As a government of Akwa Ibom State, we owe God thanksgiving every day of our lives. God was there for us when we were in the trenches. Like one of the bishops said, we came here and we surrendered completely unto God, asking Him to take us through the trenches and that we will return to give Him thanks. There is no month that the governor of Akwa Ibom State does not move out to one church or the other to fulfill that promise, that pledge, that vow that he made. And the time for African church he has discussed with you will soon be here. We will come specifically to redeem our vows unto God. That is the governor that you are.
These are the much we can take on this week's edition of the Hilltop Mansion. I remain Kelvin Samuel, wishing you all the best with the hope that you tune in again, same time, same station, but next week. See you there.